Hello students, in this video we will discuss Bohr's atomic model. पहले बोहर एटॉमिक मॉडल से पहले हमारे पास था रदरफोर्ड्स मॉडल and Rutherford has assigned the model on the basis of alpha ray scattering experiment. He said that an atom consists of center positively charged nucleus around which electrons are revolving in a circular manner. Right? So Rutherford also proposed that inside the nucleus there must be some another fundamental particle which is responsible for very high mass of this nucleus, and with this fundamental particle was later on discovered by Chadwick as neutron. But there was a serious drawback of this model, that according to Rutherford, electron is revolving around the nucleus and during each revolution it is emitting some radiations. At every revolution, at every turn, the electron is losing energy. So एक ऐसा टाइम आएगा कि जो एनर्जी है इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की वो इतनी कम हो जाएगी कि इट विल फॉल ऑन टू द न्यूक्लियस. जो इलेक्ट्रॉन है, ये इलेक्ट्रॉन जो रिवॉल्व कर रहा है अराउंड द न्यूक्लियस, ड्यूरिंग एवरी रेवोल्यूशन इट इज़ लूजिंग एनर्जी, एंड आफ्टर revolutions the energy of electron becomes so low that it fall onto the nucleus. It means the atom should collapse. Means जो Rutherford model है, it could not explain the stability of atom. So Bohr's atomic models comes into play which explain the stability of atom. So Bohr said the electron are revolving around the nucleus in a fixed circular orbit, and these fixed circular orbits have some particular energies, and this energy on moving away from the nucleus increases. This is lower energy orbit, higher energy, highest energy. So as we move away from the nucleus, the energy of the orbits increasing, and the electrons are circulating in a fixed energy orbitals. These energy orbitals are also called energy levels. So according to Bohr, an electron can only lose or gain energy when it jump to higher energy level or to some lower energy level. Otherwise जब इलेक्ट्रॉन एक पर्टिकुलर एनर्जी लेवल पे है, सो इट नेवर लूज और गेन एनर्जी. ये तभी ही एनर्जी एमिट करेगा और एब्जॉर्ब करेगा जब ये अपने ओरिजिनल लेवल से किसी हायर एनर्जी लेवल पे और किसी लोअर एनर्जी लेवल पे एक्साइट करेगा. इट मीन्स according to Bohr, the energy levels are quantized. So these energy levels are called are given the name shells, which are also called K shell, L shell, M, N, and so on. These energy levels have another name as shells. So according to Bohr, the central nucleus is surrounded by fixed circular orbits, and these orbits are designated as K, L, M, N, O, P, and so on. And unless and until electron jump from higher to some lower or lower to some higher energy level, तब तक एनर्जी ना लूज होती है ना गेन होती है. अगर इलेक्ट्रॉन किसी लोअर एनर्जी लेवल से एनी ऑफ द हायर एनर्जी लेवल जाता है तो इट एब्जॉर्ब एनर्जी. By absorbing energy, the electron can jump from lower energy level to some higher energy level. Similarly, if an electron jump from some higher energy level to lower energy level, that energy level can be any, from P to O or P to N, P to M, any level. If the electron go from higher energy level to some lower energy level, it lose energy, it emit radiations. So these energy changes occur only when the electron jump from their original energy level. So let us have a look on the postulates of Bohr's atomic model. So first postulate is the atom has very small sized nucleus which is present in the center, and nucleus has all the protons and neutron, as said by Rutherford. So next is the next postulate is negatively charged electrons are revolving around the nucleus in circular manner. अब जो क्योंकि charged particle move कर रहा है तो there may be some centrifugal force, and this centrifugal force will act in outward direction, and this force will be balanced by force of attraction by the nucleus. Because electrons are negatively charged, nucleus is positive, so nucleus is attracting the electrons. And next postulate or the next generalization is the concept of stationary orbits. Bohr has designated the circular orbit as stationary orbits. Stationary means the energy of particular orbit is definite, or electron in a particular energy level has definite amount of energy. So the electron revolves around the nucleus in a fixed orbits which are quantized. Quantized means these orbits have fixed value of energy, and these orbits should have angular momentum which is an integral multiple of h upon 2 pi. MVR is the angular momentum. Mass of electron, velocity of electron, radius of orbit is equal to nh upon 2 pi. These quantized orbits are called stationary state or energy levels. So the orbits are associated with definite amount of energy, hence they are also called energy levels. जो orbit है उनकी definite energy है. जैसे हमने पहले discuss करा, the first orbit has lower energy, higher, still higher, higher and higher. जैसे जैसे हम न्यूक्लियस से दूर जाते हैं द एनर्जी ऑफ ऑर्बिट इंक्रीजेस. सो दीज ऑर्बिट विद फिक्स्ड एनर्जी आर कॉल्ड एनर्जी लेवल्स, एंड वी बोहर हैज असाइंड देम द नेम shells, K shell, L shell, M, N, O, P and so on, or the first energy level, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. So the electron remain in any of the energy level. इलेक्ट्रॉन कहीं भी प्रेजेंट हो सकता है. अगर इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट है तो इस इलेक्ट्रॉन की ये वाली जो स्टेट है इट विल ये जो एनर्जी लेवल है इट विल बी कॉल्ड एज ग्राउंड एनर्जी लेवल और ग्राउंड स्टेट. अगर इलेक्ट्रॉन हायर एनर्जी स्टेट पे जाता है तो ज़्यादा देर तक हायर एनर्जी लेवल पे टिक के नहीं बैठ सकता. इट इमीडिएटली कम बैक टू इट्स लोअर एनर्जी लेवल बाय एमिटिंग सम रेडिएशन. अगर इलेक्ट्रॉन जो है लोअर एनर्जी लेवल से हायर एनर्जी लेवल पे जाता है इट गोज बाय एब्जॉर्बिंग रेडिएशन. After absorbing radiation, an electron can jump from ground state to excited state, and at the excited state it cannot ये यहाँ पे ज़्यादा देर तक नहीं रह सकता. इट विल लूज सम एनर्जी एंड गो बैक टू इट्स ओरिजिनल स्टेट. सो ओनली इन दीज कंडीशन एनर्जी इज रिलीजिंग और एब्जॉर्बिंग. अदरवाइज द एनर्जी ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन इन अ पर्टिकुलर ऑर्बिट इज सेम, or we can say in a particular orbit an electron has a particular amount of energy. So the next point is the energy emission or absorption in the form of radiation. जो भी एनर्जी अमिट होती है जहाँ absorb होती है that always occur in the form of radiation, and it can occur when electron jump from one energy level to another as I explained earlier. So energy absorb कब होनी है when electron jump from low to high energy level. Energy emit कब होनी है when electron jump from higher energy to lower energy level. So Bohr have given the two generalization, the radius of various orbits. The radius of orbit has formula to calculate the radius in a particular orbit. We have formula according to Bohr 0.529 into m square upon z Armstrong. N is the number of orbit, z is the atomic number. So energy of electron in a particular orbit can be calculated by these formulas. These formulas are given by Bohr. So energy will be equal to minus 1312 divided by n square kilojoules per mole, or we have in another units also, right? So these two formulas can be used to calculate the radius of a particular orbit and the energy of an electron in a particular orbit. Now जो है हमारा बोहर्स एटॉमिक मॉडल, इसकी जो जर्नलाइजेशन है बोहर्स एटॉमिक मॉडल की, इसने एक इंटरप्रिटेशन दिया हाइड्रोजन स्पेक्ट्रा का। हाइड्रोजन स्पेक्ट्रा स्टडी किया बोहर ने एंड गिव सम इंटरप्रिटेशंस दैट जो हाइड्रोजन है दैट हैज़ ओनली वन इलेक्ट्रॉन एंड द ओनली इलेक्ट्रॉन ऑफ हाइड्रोजन एटम is present under ordinary condition is present in a given energy level. So when an electron in a given energy level jump from we can say move from some high जब इलेक्ट्रॉन मूव करता है किसी हायर एनर्जी लेवल पे, तो आफ्टर जब ये हायर एनर्जी लेवल से लोअर एनर्जी लेवल्स पे आ सकता है। जब इसने हायर एनर्जी लेवल पे गया तो हायर एनर्जी लेवल कैन बी here I have drawn nucleus, these are the energy shells, 6 shells draw करे हैं। consider an electron has excited to energy level 6, so it can come back from 6 to energy level 1, from 5 to 1, 4 to 1, 3 to 1 and 2 to 1, means from any higher energy level to lower energy level, that is 1. So this correspond to spectra which is called Lyman series. Lyman series, in Lyman series the electron from any higher energy level will go to the ground energy level, that is first energy level. Similarly we have Walmer series. In Walmer series the electron from higher energy level 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on, it goes to the lower energy level, that is second energy level. This is called Balmer series. Similarly we have Paschen series. In Paschen series the higher energy levels are 4, 5, 6 and from these energy level the electron jumps to third energy level. We have Bracket series. In Bracket series the higher energy levels are 5, 6 and so on, and the electron from these energy level will jump to the fourth energy level. We have Fund series. In Fund series the electron from any higher energy level will fall into the energy level number 5. So these are the spectral lines of hydrogen atom which are in accordance with the Bohr's atomic model. So we can say Bohr's atomic model could well explain the line spectra of hydrogen atom, although it has some serious drawbacks such as the further splitting of these lines, spectral lines, under the influence of electric and magnetic field. Means जो Bohr's atomic model है, it explained the line spectra of hydrogen, but it does not explain the spectra for multi electron elements. इसने हाइड्रोजन का बहुत अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन करा ये स्पेक्ट्रा, बट इट कुड नॉट एक्सप्लेन द स्पेक्ट्रा ऑफ मल्टी इलेक्ट्रॉन एलिमेंट. सिमिलरली द अनदर ड्रॉबैक इज दैट इट डज नॉट एक्सप्लेन द स्प्लिटिंग ऑफ दीज लाइन. जो स्पेक्ट्रल लाइंस आई हैं, इट डज नॉट एक्सप्लेन द स्प्लिटिंग ऑफ दीज लाइन अंडर द इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक एंड मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. सिमिलरली अनदर ड्रॉबैक इज इट कुड नॉट एक्सप्लेन द 3D स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ एटम and also the shapes of some shapes of molecule. And Bohr's atomic model could not explain the de Broglie concept of dual nature. De Broglie concept we will study in the next video. So these are some drawbacks of Bohr's model, but जो बोहर्स मॉडल है इसने एक एटम की बहुत सारी प्रॉपर्टी को बहुत अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन करा था. सो इट इज़ वाइडली एक्सेप्टेड मॉडल फॉर डिस्कसिंग द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ एटम. सो स्पेक्ट्रल लाइन की जो एनर्जी है, जो हाइड्रोजन का हमने अभी स्पेक्ट्रा डिस्कस करा है, विच कंसिस्ट ऑफ 5 सीरीज, लाइमन, बाल्मर, पाशन, ब्रैकेट एंड फंड सीरीज. जो स्पेक्ट्रल लाइन की एनर्जी है वी कैन कैलकुलेट एज by using these formulas. So energy in the first energy level will be equal to minus 2 pi square me4 k square upon n1 square h square. So the minus sign indicate the energy और जो radiations हैं, we can say the energy is attractive. The electron is attracted toward the nucleus. Similarly energy in the second energy level. So to calculate the net energy, we can have higher energy level minus the energy in the lower energy level. So here we have I have solved the formula. Since we know energy is equal to hc upon lambda, so 1 upon lambda यहाँ से हमने कैलकुलेट कर लिया. इस पूरे फॉर्मूला को हमने, ये जो पूरी टर्म्स हैं, वी हैव असाइंड it as RH, which is called Rydberg constant. So 1 upon lambda, which is also called wave number, nu bar, this is equal to Rydberg constant into 1 upon n1 square minus 1 upon n2 square. By using these formula, we can calculate wave number of particular series of hydrogen spectra, right? So although Bohr model have some of the drawbacks, but it explain the most of the property of atom, so it is widely accepted atom. Most importantly, Bohr's atomic model explain the stability of atom, since an electron cannot lose energy as long as it is present in a particular orbital. So the concept of losing energy continuously and falling onto the nucleus does not arise. So some points that favors Bohr theory are that it explain the spectral lines. द फ्रीक्वेंसी जो है, इसने स्पेक्ट्रल लाइंस की जो फ्रीक्वेंसी कैलकुलेट करी है अकॉर्डिंग टू बोहर्स एटॉमिक मॉडल, दैट इज जो फ्रीक्वेंसी की जो वैल्यूज़ हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू बोहर्स एटॉमिक मॉडल आर इन क्लोज एग्रीमेंट विद द फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑब्जर्व्ड एक्सपेरिमेंटली इन हाइड्रोजन स्पेक्ट्रा. सिमिलरली जो रिडबर्ग कांस्टेंट दिया है बोहर ने, दिस रिडबर्ग कांस्टेंट फॉर हाइड्रोजन कैलकुलेटेड बाय बोहर tallies with that determined experimentally. These are the strong point जो in supporting Bohr's atomic model. So we will discuss uncertainty principle and other topic of the chapter in the next video.